Hello, Erica.
Hi, how are you? All
Doing
right,
well, and you?
good.
Just got out of a session with the elementary and middle school camp, so I just ran back to the high school to get set up.
Okay. I know you already saw my child today. I think. Aaliyah,
Yes.
did you go?
Mm-hmm. Third
Okay.
period. Yep.
Yeah.
Aaliyah, were you I can't remember. So much has been going on, but have you um were you at the interest meeting, the in-person one? I can't remember.
No.
No. Okay, perfect. 'Cause I'm literally going over the same information just in case. So you didn't have to rehear the same stuff.
Right. I think that was Cora's conflict, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So somebody's asking for the link. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, Aaliyah. Come on in. I don't know about that look, but come on. It is not sleeping time.
All right, I'll give it 2 more minutes because I know I have a couple people just asked me for the Zoom link on Instagram. So I just sent it. So we will start at exactly 7:05.
No problem.
All right, 7:05. Thank you for joining me this evening. I think I have, is it Hadiza? Did I say that right? Hadiza. And Simply D. I want to say that sounds familiar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think you called my name and I missed it.
Yes, Hadiza?
Yes, this is Hadisa. I'm
Hadiza,
Tiana's mom,
Tiana. Tiana,
Deloach.
awesome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She has helped us with our soccer concessions, which I appreciate. And then Jaden's mom, welcome. I knew that looked familiar. And then I have Caitlin. All right, so I don't see us going past 7:30. So it's really gonna be explanatory. I have everything here on the website in this PowerPoint, right? Hopefully everybody's familiar with our Shiloh Generals volleyball website. I am Coach Rachel Cicerone, and I've been coaching in this cluster here at Shiloh High School as the varsity coach for the past 4 years. I really say it's 3 because I had 1 year where I was out having my son. He's getting ready to turn 2 this summer, so nice and fun times. But here is our presentation that I will be going over. So if you're on the website and you go to the tab that says interested players, you click on that and then it gets you here. So here is all the end all be all of what they need to know for everything that's happening from now until tryouts. We have been growing out the wazoo. Since the 4 years of my inception, I would say my first year here for the high school, because there was no middle school program at that time, I probably had 40 girls, 45 girls try out for all 3 teams. Last season, we had over 100 girls try out for both middle school and high school because we do have 2 middle school teams and 3 high school teams. So the competitiveness of our program is changing. Um, so it is getting harder, but as long as, the girls are setting themselves up for success by, doing all that there is to make themselves marketable for the program, right? They don't have anything to worry about. So let's start from the top. Let me turn this off automatic. All right, we should now see my presentation. Do we see it?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so a little bit about who we are as a volleyball program, right? The mission, the vision, because you never want to just attach yourself to something without really knowing what they stand for, vision and mission wise. Who we are a program that strives to develop our players in becoming the complete package on and off the court. We empower our players that if they work hard, there is nothing that can stand in their way to greatness. Our program focuses on developing athletes to have the stamina, endurance, skill set, and mindset to tackle their opponents. And then through solid coaching, parent involvement, and determination, we know that our players will have all the tools needed for success beyond the volleyball court. And then our motto is why not us? So a little bit about the vision. We aim to become the fastest growing volleyball program in the state of Georgia. And we are we are on track to accomplishing that. Like I said, when I first got here, there was no middle school program. We now have 2 teams. Last year, that team finished top 4 in Gwinnett County. Our retention, right, girls, there's more percentage of girls that want to stay year after year. Our ranking has gone up. When I first started, we were dead last as far as varsity, and now we've grown and increased our rating by 20%. So out of 24, we went from 24 to 25 out of 25, and now we're 20 out of 25 schools, which to me is a huge accomplishment. Our mission, right, providing that program that the Shiloh cluster can be proud on. And then, of course, our core values, we stand on encouragement, teamwork, pride in not only yourself, the program, but pride in the Shiloh community, skill development, positivity, academic excellence, and respect. All right. As of right now, I am the head coach for varsity. Coach Marsha Jones, she assists me when she can, when she's able to, but she is the JV coach. And then Coach Zakia Jackson, she's now Jackson, after getting married, is the 9th grade coach. We, like I said, we're fast growing. So there's like, you gotta be on your P's and Q's, making sure that you are setting yourself for the highest amount of points that I'm gonna go over in a second. So we're heading into our weight training section of, our season. Off season is where you get the development, because during the season, if you wait till then, it's too late. So in less than 2 weeks, we're starting that. So I would say attendance would be key in maximizing those points that you'll receive from weight training. We only have a limited amount of spots in the program. I would say in the high school, for everybody that is on the call right now, there's only 2 teams that you can make, and that's JV and varsity. So JV, right? Well, any high school level, like 9th through 12th grade, can make all 3 teams. So that being said, I have some 8th graders at the middle school right now who they have the skill set to bypass the 9th grade team and go straight to JV or varsity. So that's already, we already have the girls that were in varsity last year. They're not grandfathered in. However, they already have that experience. So their clout is kind of already established. Still does not say that they are grandfathered in just because they were in the program last year. But we are looking for the best athletes, all around player, right? Best in the classroom, best character, best behavior, and of course, best skill wise. What they need to start conditioning, pretty much if they have a physical form, updated one that's not over a year old, and a completed rank 1 account, I will provide them with an after school pass so that they are cleared to stay after during our weight training sessions. Now, our weight training will go Monday through Thursday, where Monday will always be asynchronous. So that's where I'll have a workout uploaded to our Google Classroom, and they'll have to record themselves doing it. Tuesday through Thursday is when we're actually going to be in the building, working out right after school, 2:30, finishing at 4. So an hour and 30 minutes of hardcore, intense workouts. And last year we did it, and the girls are beat by that because it's intense for that hour and a half. So it's all about, quality workouts versus like extending it for dragging it out. All about that efficiency over here. So between those 3 days that we are on campus, right, we're live, it's not asynchronous. They have to just meet 2 of those days. So it's not where I'm like, oh, all your days belong to Cicerone, right? That Monday, everyone should be able to find an hour to do a workout, and then they have to choose 2 between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to show up in person. If you guys want to know where to set up that Rank 1 account, it's basically, it has replaced the old Dragonfly Max. If you're familiar with Dragonfly, Rank 1, you would just go here to parent, click here to sign up. You're uploading things like insurance cards, you're filling out emergency contact forms, uploading that physical where you just take a picture of the designated pages and then completing it. Somebody from the school athletic department will approve your paperwork, and you're looking for it to be 100% at 100% complete before March 20th. All right, so here are these dates again, where we have March 20th is that Monday, but that is the asynchronous day. So they will have something on Google Classroom, which is coming up, a slide that talks about that further. March 20th, we start Monday through Thursday for the next 6 weeks. I believe that's 6 weeks because we go 2 weeks in March, 4 weeks. No, it wouldn't be 4 weeks because spring break. So 5 weeks. We're going 5 weeks strength and conditioning. We end on April 27th, right? And then we have the requirements here in this pink section where it talks about Mondays you will never be on. 3 days minimum, right? Be 100% present that week, and that does include Monday. So it's 1 day in synchronous and 2 days live. Now, let's say you were to miss the Monday asynchronous workout and you come Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there goes your 3 days, right? However you make it work, but just know that we are not requiring all Monday through Thursday from you. I have some volleyball girls from last season that are currently in club. I'm only asking them to show up 1 day, right? 1 day since they are actively participating in their club ball right now. And then, of course, if you are playing soccer, you're currently active with soccer, track, tennis, right? You would join us once your sport is over. I know some spring sports, they have maybe 3-4 weeks before they're done. So once you get done, I expect that you are joining us because I'm very close with all the coaches here. I'll know when their season is over. I'll probably give you one grace week to just, acclimate and just get adjusted from transitioning from one sport to the next. And then I'm expecting you, and then that's where your points will start. All right, tryouts are going to be the second full week of May. So tryouts will go 4 days where we will have cuts every day except the first day. So I plan on having 3 days of cuts, right? With that final cut being on May 11th. If you make it after that point, you are now on one of our 2 teams, whether it's JV or varsity. And then tryouts times are 2:30 to 4:45 p.m. What's required for weight training and conditioning are our weight training t-shirts. So they are going to be the same t-shirts that we had from last off season, where we have 3 total t-shirts at the price of $30 total. So it's basically $10 a shirt, where we wear certain colors on certain days. So we have 3 days where we'll actually be in the building working out. So Tuesdays will be black. It's typically black, then gray, then white. So just know that that is not optional. We are expecting girls that this is their first go round, that they bring a money order payable to Shiloh High School, and that needs to be in by tomorrow. Now I will extend that, right? Extend it. I will put in an order to my t-shirt guy probably next week, and then I'll order a couple extra of each size. But you definitely, if you want to be serious, right, and show that you've been thoughtful about this process and it's not last minute, please abide by the deadlines. So if you have it from last year, no need to repurchase. Same shirts. All right. Every day that you are participating in a workout, there is a check-in process. And that process is done through the Shiloh Generals volleyball page, where there is a password for that page. So it's like you have inside access, right? You're getting one step closer to being a true general, volleyball general. So unless you check in and check out, right, establishing that discipline, you're not counted as present. Last season, if you checked in late, like after this cutoff point, you had like running consequences, but you were still counted as present. This year, you're totally marked absent because we need to establish that discipline. So if you need to set a reminder each day, right, do so. But let me just quickly show you what that page looks like. You would click check-in page, right? There is that password. It's just the year that we are in, 2023. And then it takes you here. So when you go to check in, right, you're brought to a Google form, and I'm going to update this because this is all from last year. You're basically just writing your name, stating the date that it is, what grade you're in, what type of day are you having. After it tells you after you have looked at the plan, because there's a website that you will know the workout that we're getting ready to do. What specific goal would you like to set up for yourself? And then anything you want to tell the coach. A lot of times, like, again, it's an hour and 30 minutes. We're in, we're out. We are efficient. So there's not a lot of time sometimes to, inform me, oh, coach, next week I have a doctor's appointment or something is coming up. Just put it here. I read these every day to see who to expect. And then also what kind of goals that you're setting so that we can hold you accountable during that workout. Then we also get to see, okay, who's not having a good day. So it's helpful for you guys to do this so that we as coaches know how to better assist you and to hold you accountable. This is the website that I was talking about, right? Again, this is not updated for this upcoming session, but we have day by day the plan, right? So if I were to just click on this Monday date, it shows us the workout, right? Which week is the whole objective. We're trying to get stronger. We're trying to get more agile. We're trying to get quicker on our feet, more stamina, more endurance. So this is a system that I've purchased for the program that basically helps us to track, right? Every girl will get their own sheet to track their growth and progression. So you guys could play around with that. And then last but not least, every girl needs to check out after, right? A lot of times I say, all right, as you guys are heading out of the gym, entering into your cars, you're doing that checkout, which is a reflection of that workout. Did you achieve your goal? What's your goals for the next workout session, right? How do you plan on achieving it? That's the check in, check out. Now let's quickly go through the Google Classroom, where you want to join this classroom by just, of course, girls that are already using their Chromebooks, right? Their school email, school account is already up. They would just click that link to join, and then it takes you to the prospective player Google Class. So here is where the asynchronous workouts will be, along with other things that I've posted regarding things to know before tryouts, things to help you, and that type of stuff. So make sure they join and then be ready to have that workout asynchronous on that first day. Let me quickly, while we're here, on the Google Classroom, I have posted the evaluation form so that, I mean, it's always good to see what you're going to be evaluated, how many points are weighted for a certain region, category, all of that. So this is the form that you want to really go through when you have time. And this is the same format that we're using for all 5 of our teams. As you can see, these are the 5 teams. And again, if you are on this call, you are a high school student, which currently, so that means that you only have 2 possible teams that you can make, which are varsity or JV. All right, so you will be assessed. It tells you the points. Of course, skill is the highest weighted, that's 55%. Conditioning points, so you showing up, meeting that quota of 3 days minimum, 21%. You have teacher recommendations, so that's that character aspect. If a teacher wouldn't recommend you for the program, most likely we don't want you. Coach's stamp of approval, like we see, okay, this girl, we see that she's going hard, she's personable, we could see her fitting with what we've already established. We give her our points of a stamp of approval, and you see the various different coaches with their abbreviations. And that's basically everything that you need to expect to what you will be evaluated on. All right, so then that's Google Classroom. Another thing this year that we are doing, because mental toughness is an area that I want to focus on this season, because it's not that, Shiloh, we don't have the skill and talent or ability, right? A lot of times our mental game is what causes us to not shine as best as we could. So this app, right, where to get added to it, those that were at our meeting previously, you came to my classroom on February 15th and you signed up, you should already see something if you sign up or sign into your account. But this is how you initially get added, by filling out this form, right? And it's basically an app that I'm going to push out different videos that talk about discipline, mental toughness, motivation, right? Working the mind part of the game, because we know the game, any sport, is more mental than it is physical. So make sure you have signed up by joining and filling out that form. We are having an opportunity for girls that, maybe you've never played volleyball before, but there's something that's drawing you to this sport. Maybe played in PE and you liked how you feel, but you know that your skill set might not be where it really needs to be. Those that have already been on our teams, right? You still want to sharpen those areas. We're having a camp. This is our 3rd year doing it, where my mentor coach, which is the director of A5 Gwinnett, April Carroll, she's gonna come and have 6 sessions on Mondays and Wednesdays. Once we get back from spring break, the dates are there. You have the price, where they would pay. Everything we do at Shiloh for volleyball is money order, money order, money order. Anything you're turning in. So if on a money order for $145, we will begin that camp after weight training and conditioning. So it will start promptly at 4 and go into 6 every Monday and Wednesday for the month of April. And then the sign up is on our website. All right. We will also have the week prior to tryouts, having open gym sessions where girls will have 2 courts open and you just want to just get a game. It's like when guys go to LA Fitness for a pickup game of basketball. It's just no strict It's just we're playing volleyball. Put you in teams and you just work out all the kinks that you learned during that camp, getting the kinks out before the next week of tryouts. So it's just $5. We're having it, I think that's 4 days. May 1st is a Monday. First, second, third, fourth. Yep, Monday through Thursday. For an hour and a half, $5. That you can bring cash because it is under $10. This is the teacher recommendation form. It is never too early to start letting your teachers know that volleyball will be sending them a form. This is not the form. This is a form for you to list out all your teachers so I know who to send it to. But again, we want to know that character. How are you in the class, your work ethic, your behavior, all of the above. All right, last thing. This is our talking points. So if you're familiar with the platform Remind 101, it's very similar. You can choose to download the app, or you can just do a text message. You would put this number 951-216-3927, and you would text the English code, which is 777-022, to receive messages. I've already sent one out. That's how I believe Tiana found out about our soccer concessions, because I sent out opening it up to everyone who wanted to help us with our fundraiser, raising funds for the program. So you never know when I'm going to send something. I also sent one yesterday because I did send out our March newsletter. So hopefully you are subscribed to get our emails, and you looked at that, and hopefully some of you, that's how you got on the Zoom today. And then it's just good to stay in the loop communication wise. And that is all I have for you. For those that don't know, we are on social media. We are on Instagram, Twitter. We are now on Facebook as well. And if there's any questions that I did not answer fully, or you want me to restate, regurgitate, you can stay on. But I am at I said no more than 3 minutes, and it is less than 30 minutes so far because we started at 7:05. I did record this, so I don't mind sending you the recording. But again, everything you need is in this presentation. So ShilohGeneralsVolleyball.com, and you just click on the interested players tab, right? Just click directly on there, access the presentation. If you came in late, everything you need is there. So I'm going to stop sharing now. Is there any? No, I'll just say this. If you have any questions that you want to stay on and ask me directly, you can do so. If not, I look forward to seeing either you or your daughter starting officially the week of March 20th. All right, everybody have a good night, and thank you again for your time.
I have a question, Coach.
No problem.
So the $145, when do they have to get that in? I know you said the program starts after spring break.
So the first day of training, yes, they would just bring a money order on the first day. But definitely it's never too early to just fill out that form so we can know, who we're expecting. What was I gonna say? So yeah, money order paid out to Shiloh High School on April 10th. Yep, the Monday after spring break.
Okay, sounds good. Then the other question is, what do they need to have for tryouts?
So tryouts, they would just come with athletic gear. We encourage knee pads, black knee pads, because if she were to make the team, she would have to worry about having black knee pads, sneakers. Spandex are, that's the typical uniform, but it's not mandatory. They can just be in shorts. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all the question I have.
No problem. And Tiana
Mhm.
knows where to find me if she has any other questions.
That she does. So she'll have her money order tomorrow, and that was my fault because I kept forgetting. So I'll have that too. So she'll have it tomorrow. But
Awesome.
okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Do you have another question? Oh, okay. Well, have a good night. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Likewise. Bye bye.
Any other questions?